Hello students, the US CMA, the Certified Management Accountant, is a certification provided by the IMA, the Institute of Management Accountants. This is a globally recognized professional qualification for finance professionals and would greatly enhance your chances of securing an employment, of securing promotion and moving across businesses. The CMA certification consists of two parts. Part 1, that is financial reporting, planning, performance and control, and Part 2, which is financial decision. Each of these parts consists of 100 multiple choice questions and 2 essay questions. The multiple choice questions, for the 100 multiple choice questions, you have 3 hours and you have half an hour each for the 2 essay questions. The exam, of course, both the exams are computer-based exams and are held thrice a year. The windows are Jan, Feb, May, June, September, October. Now, this was generally about the syllabus. What about our courseware? How do we use our courseware? Mind you, it's a self-study courseware. How do we go about using it? How do we go about using the courseware? I suggest students, the first time that you are going through this, you stick to the order as below. Let me tell you like this. Section A, Section B, then you do Section D. Is it clear, students? I mentioned before, cost concepts are introduced here. It would make it that much easier to move to Section C. If you do not have an background in cost accounting, never done cost accounting, I absolutely insist that you do Section D before you go to Section C. Is it clear? So you do Section A, then Section B, then Section D, C and end up with Section E. That would be the best way to do it when you study, at least for the first time. Okay. Each of these sections have been divided into sub-modules, and each of these sub-modules have topics. I suggest you don't jump last first. You go in the particular sequence because there has been considerable thought about how we have arranged the topics. There is a flow and it would get disturbed otherwise. So try to follow the first time study, at least I request you stick to the sequence of the sub-modules. The videos, of course, can be viewed any number of times. Take your time. It is, I repeat, self-study. While I am there speaking to you, telling you, somebody is guiding you, it is only a guidance. It is absolutely your absorption of the material. Do not rush. Mind you, you have to assimilate the knowledge. It is not about simply watching. It's not a movie or a cricket match that you are watching. It is something that you need to watch and absorb, understand, pause the videos, reflect, go back if you have to, rewind, play it again. Ensure that you understand the concept, and we have tried as far as possible to start from very basic concepts so that if you're clear conceptually, we believe that any kind of question you will be able to tackle. So instead of getting into complicated questions, you understand the concept, be clear. Once with that clarity, you will be able to see through, solve any problem, any question. Clear, students? Now, all of you will be sent a physical book, which is nothing but a compilation of all the slides, all that is being discussed during the courseware. It becomes handy if you have a physical thing. If you're not able to switch on your laptop, mobile and view the course, there is a handbook in hand for ready reference. What we suggest is that when you go through the course, you also keep this book next to you so that you can make your notes, what is not there in the particular slide, because many things are being spoken to you, being told to you. What you find interesting, tough, or a point you think is worth recollecting again, you make those notes in the particular handbook, in that particular workbook, while watching the videos. What I also sometimes suggest is that you can use Post-its, at certain areas. Maybe when you do a question, it is tough and you want to come back to it. You flag it with certain Post-its. You can flag what you want to revise. Certain pages may have summaries. You have summary of the entire lesson or a summary of the particular sub-module we have done, or a summary of the ratios, all ratios, all formulas, they are at one place. You might want to, that may be a short quick revision. So you could put a post-it there, flag. These different post-its could have different colors. Yellow may be depicting all the tough questions. The pink papers may be depicting what you need to refer again. Maybe blue paper would reflect what you do at the last minute, just before you go for the exam. You want to do something just the previous night. They may be last minute revisions, LMR, right? You could have colored post-its. Use it, that handbook, the workbook can be very handy. Use it to your advantage. Next, students, what about the question solving? This should be your most important tool. Now, how has the course been designed? We take up a few concepts, explain the concepts, right? Maybe sometimes with examples. And then we have a short quiz of 10, 20, 25 questions in order to test the understanding of those few concepts that we just covered, right? When you take this quiz, now how do you take the quiz? Again, you don't just play. The question is asked, please pause, please try to answer the question on your own. It does not matter that you make mistakes. Make an effort to attempt. You have to understand and apply the concept. So take time. Maybe you should be taking only 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes. You take more time the first time round, it does not matter. But you must attempt on your own. Only then you know whether you have actually understood or not. If you don't do that, and if you just continue to watch the video and the quizzes and the solutions, you think you know, you feel it was easy, and of course you knew, but it is just not the same, students. It is only when you make an attempt, you know what are the areas you are getting stuck in, what was the problem, and what was that little doubt which was there behind your mind. I repeat, try please to work out all the questions on your own, and don't be disheartened if you have made mistakes. The more mistakes you make now, the better it is, the more is your learning. So what I suggest, you make all the mistakes that you can now while you are studying and going through the course. That will reduce the number of mistakes that you will make when you actually attempt the exam. Here, students, so what do? Whenever there is a quiz, the question is asked, pause, don't wait for the solution to come, because the solutions have been provided continuously. It's a continuous format. We don't pause for you. So you pause the video, make an attempt. And then when you have made a mistake, if you have made a mistake, try to understand why you made the mistake and why the answer that we have provided should be the right answer. What was your doubt? What was your confusion? Why did you make that mistake? That's how you learn better. That's how you assimilate. Is it clear? And if you see that the question, or you're not able to answer those questions at all, most of them are wrong, somewhere you've not understood, go back, students. The video is there in your hands. Go back, understand. Go back, understand the whole concept once more, and then again apply your mind. It is self-study. Discipline is required from your side. We have made our best efforts to design the course in such a way that everything is made conceptually clear and you should be able to tackle the questions. We need a little bit effort from you. So please, students, I hope you will make that extra effort. Learn from your mistakes. I repeat, when you make a mistake, don't look at the solution and just say, oh yes, this is the solution. No, you please understand why you made the mistake and why this is the correct solution. That will only improve your understanding. Right? So there are around, there must be more than 1200 multiple choice questions in the whole thing. So it's a lot that you are covering. Do it patiently. Do refer to other question banks also. Also, there have been a few essay questions also have been worked out. Right? This is a sample question of the MCQ format, and so also another sample question of the essay kind of question. Go ahead. I hope you enjoy learning as much as we have enjoyed designing this course for you. Thank you, students.